Good everybody, my name is OKONTA Samson. In this tutorial, we'll be installing SpringToolSuite4 on Linux. The first step to start is to go to your favorite search engine and type SpringToolSuite. So when you get here, when you get to SpringTools, you click on the first download or on the first icon. So you click on, there's a link here, or you can even come here straight. So you come to spring.io/tools. So you search for, this is a Linux. So we have Linux ARM and Linux 64-bit. I'll click on this. So we will wait till this download stops. So the procedure is this: go to your favorite search engine, type SpringTools download. You come to spring.io/tools. You click on, depending on your system architecture, either 64-bit or ARM 64. Then you allow them to download. Once they finish downloading, we take it off from there. I think the download is completed now. You can see it's completed. We'll go to the folder. So it's downloaded. We have seen it. What to do now is, there are many things we can do now. The first step is, I will extract this here. There's a reason I'm extracting it here. Just allow it to extract here. There's something I want to test first, if it's okay. First of all, double click, okay, it's working. Now, normally this is enough. You'll be able to run your SpringTools like this, but you see, this is what most people will tell you that is enough and is fine. But I will take it further on the right thing that needs to be done. So the next step, I have extracted this. So what I will do is, I'll open a command line terminal here. Okay, and I will open two terminals. I'll open this one. I have one terminal, which is where, if I do here, I have the file we have extracted. This is the files we have extracted. I don't know if I'll be able to make it bolder or change it, but this is the files we have extracted. If I open here, I'll go to OPT. The next thing I will do is that I will kind of move this folder, which is the extracted file here. I'll move it to /opt as STS. What have I told the system? Move this folder, which is, okay, let me type it so that it doesn't look like I'm copying. So if I do my list, I have this file here, which is this folder, which is the file we extracted from here. So I will say move STS to OPT / I will call it STS. What I'm telling the system is, move this file called this, move it to a path called OPT, and give it a name, STS. So I will say sudo, because I don't have the permission, I'll do it. I'll put my password. We'll allow it to move. Okay. You know, this is the tab. You can see this is my home download. Okay. I want to move to my OPT. Let's see if anything is happening there. You see, it's copying the file called STS. It's copying it. We just allow it to copy to the end. So we'll go back to our download. We allow it. It's finished. The copy is finished. We come here. Now we are in our STS. Okay. So what I will do again, I will go into this STS and list like. You see, there's a file called SpringToolSuite4. Okay. I will do a link from this to my user bin. I will say, I will type it sudo ls minus this to this. This is how I know it. Okay. So if I'm able to do, okay, if I say sudo oh, there's no S there. That's fine. Okay, fine. Yes, yes. I can launch Spring 2 from my command line. I know that in most cases, when you are working, you may not be able to do Spring as a launch it from a command line all the time. You want to be able to launch it the same way you are launching other applications. Okay, you launch it the same way you are launching other applications. There is one more step we need to take. This is okay, we have installed, it's working, but we need to take one more step so that everything will look fine. So what do? We go to shared paths /user /shared /application. Sorry, applications. So when we get here, you can use anyway. I'm a fan of a VI. Okay, let me check if Vim is installed here. I can say what now? So we say desktop. What did we do wrong? Oh, sorry. We didn't give ourselves the right permission. So what we do is we put sudo. We say sudo vim spring toolsuite and do input and say and put our password. When we put our password, we say I to insert, then we paste. I will not be able to type all these ones because it will take us so much time, but just try to study it. This is the version, this is the application, this is the name it will display, this is the comment, anything you like to type here. This part, you remember when we created that soft link, that is the part there is what we are still putting here. Startup notified, terminal false, and so we escape and say WQ and save. We can see it here. So if that is okay, we can come here in this application and say Spring. You can see it's there for us. So let's click it. Yeah, this is what I want to show so that it will be full. I don't want to just install and it looks as if it's not full. Yeah. Now we can come back. We can leave it the way it is here, but we can change it a little bit. For me, I always, anytime I'm using Spring tools, I call it STS. I often create it as STS project. That's what I normally call it. You can call it anything you like, okay? Call it anything you like. First, for Samson, I always put my anything Java, anything Spring, Eclipse, whatever, I always put them in document. Then if it's Spring, if it's a Spring 2, I call it STS project. If it's Eclipse, I call it Eclipse project. So I'll say launch. You have to select this, use this as default, and do not ask again. I say launch. You are giving some few seconds to launch. Yeah, that is all. We are as good as done. You come to file and say new Java project. We call it tutorial. Okay, we are using Java 21. We say finish. So we can come here just create a new Java class. Say new Java class. Okay. Once you come here, we give it a name. Our package is BTSS, com.btss. That's what I normally use, com.btss. I'll call it hello. So we open. So it will close, it will open. So we say public static void main. We open brackets, okay. We open curly braces. Then expand this, okay. In this main, we put string. Inside the bracket, we put string. And put square bracket, args. Okay, that is fine. So with this little snippet, it's enough for us to test. We just right click, scroll down and run as Java application. We see it has run here. We change this one to Samson and run. Just relaunch here. With this, we have come to the end of this tutorial. Thank you. If you have any question, query, comment, kindly let me know. The steps are very simple. You download SpringTools, extract it, move it to opt. Then from there, you create a link to your user bin. After your user bin, you create another a launcher for desktop and put it in user share application. You create SpringToolSuite4.desktop. You look at what I pasted there or what I typed there. Then you save. You can come to this application now and type Spring. If you just say Spring, you see there you can launch it. Then after that, you create your project, your package, and your little application. You run it. This is how you set up SpringToolSuite4 for Linux. This process is the same for CentOS, it's the same for Fedora, it's the same for Oracle Linux, it's the same for Redhat, it's the same for Rocky Linux. Of course, this particular system is Rocky Linux. So thanks for following.